Welcome to the first episode of Becoming with Angelina Watkins, where we are transforming the minds and lives of women by showing you real life examples of beating the odds and going through the journey of becoming to find your purpose and happiness on the other side. You too can unlock your power and create the life you desire and manifest your dreams. If I can do it and my guests can do it, then you can do it too. You just have to believe, and we're going to give you a reason to believe. So let's get into it. So, this is my first episode, and I'm going to have some guests that I want to interview because I want you all to be able to hear the stories of people who have beat the odds, they have triumphed, they have overcome. And so many of us have had traumatic upbringings, bad experiences, heartbreak, setbacks. We have faced some adversities in our lives and we have gotten stuck. We can't see beyond our current circumstances of which our setbacks have put us in. And we've kind of lost some hope. But we want to hope. We want to have faith. We want to know that there's more out of life, right? And we want to be able to go after our dreams, but we just don't have that umph. We just don't have that inner motivation and inspiration to get up and do something. We've kind of lost our hope and lost our way because of the things that have happened to us. And we just don't know how. We have dreams, we want more out of life, but we don't know how to get it. We don't even think that we can get it. We don't even think that we deserve it or that we're worth it. And so I wanted to start this podcast to show you out there that are struggling to get past what has happened to you, to get past your upbringing, to get past the heartache, to get past all of the adversities that you face, to create the life that you want. And I want you to know that you can do it. And sometimes we just need to see it. We can't see beyond where we are because we've never had a picture of it. We don't know how to be a good mother because we didn't have a good mother. We didn't see that growing up. We don't know how, some men out there don't know how to be fathers or a good father because they didn't have a father figure in their life. So they don't know what it means to be a father, right? We have to have the good version to know what that looks like. And sometimes we just can't see it. So I want to give you all a visual through the um, interviews of others. So this is going to be a platform where people get to tell their story. They get to tell their story of how they become, how they became the men and the women that they are today, how they found their purpose and how they found their way in life and the things that they went through and how they overcame those things. And just so you know that you can overcome them too. Where you are is not where you have to be. You are not and should not be a victim of your circumstances. You can go and you can achieve your dreams. You just have to unlock that power in your mind. So that's what this podcast is all about. That's why I started it because I was I was there. I have a story. So we're going to start with my story before I start bringing on any other guests to the show. I'm going to start out with my story because this whole thing of me starting Becoming to Being, which is my company Becoming to Being, where I coach women, I help high achieving women unlock the power to create the love, life, and money they desire. But then I just wanted to create a different type of platform where those who where I can reach a broader audience of people to be able to help them heal from their past and overcome so that they can pursue their dreams. And so Becoming with Angelina Watkins is starting with my story because I had to become and I'm still becoming. And you have to know that you're always becoming because life is about levels. Life is about going from level to level and never stop evolving. Once you never stop learning, never stop growing, because when you stop learning, you stop growing. When you stop growing, you're not evolving. And that's what I call just existing in life. We're living life with no meaning and no purpose. And we wonder why we're not happy. And we're not happy because we haven't found our purpose. And so you have to find your purpose in life. Purpose is what gives you meaning. Purpose is what makes you want to get up out of bed in the morning. It's that why. And a lot of times you ask people, well, what's your why? What's your why? And that why usually is tied to um, family, right? I'm doing it for my children, or I'm doing it for my parents because I want to buy them a house, or I'm doing it for, my grandmother. I want to get her a house or a car or whatever it may be. My why used to be my father. I wanted to be able to pay for his medication because his Medicare was so expensive. But your why has to go deeper than that, because the external things can be gone at any time. Our family and our friends, as we've learned through this pandemic, can be gone at any time. So, what's going to keep you going? What's going to keep you getting out of that bed every day? It's got to be an internal fulfillment, an internal satisfaction that of what you're giving to the world. Your why may be that you want to help your family, but it has to go much deeper than that. And that's about finding your purpose, because God has created us for a reason. He's given us an assignment here on earth. And our assignment, no matter what our purpose is to serve others. The question just becomes, what is the platform? And how are we going to serve them? What problem are we solving for them? What solution do we have to their problem that can make their life better and enrich their lives? So, purpose is about serving others. And so you just got to figure out, if you don't know your purpose, what is my purpose? What is that platform? And what solution am I bringing to solve the problems for a mass majority of people? So, this podcast is just about showing you all through my story and the story of my guests, how we were able to overcome adversity, go on that journey of healing, really begin to work on how we think and how we see things in our minds, and discover our purpose in life that gave us meaning, that gave us a reason to get out of bed in the morning. And so, let me just tell you a little bit about me. And I'm not going to be able to tell you everything in this podcast, so it's probably going to have to be a part two. But I am currently a transformational coach. I call myself the Queensformation Coach, and I have a Queensformation program where, again, I help high achieving women unlock the power, so that they unlock their power so they can create the love, life, and money that they desire. And so, what I do is I work with them to remove emotional blockers, because what we have to understand is the things that we've gone through, our setbacks, our heartbreaks, our dysfunctional upbringings, the things that have hurt us, the things that people have said to us, they have caused us not to believe in ourselves. They have caused emotional blockers. And these emotional blockers are filters on our mind that cause us to think things wrong. We have limiting beliefs where we don't believe in ourselves. We don't think we're good enough. We don't think we're smart enough. We don't think we're qualified. We don't think we're pretty enough. And we just kind of discount ourselves, and we give up, and we get stuck, and we get comfortable, and we don't want to come out of that comfort zone. And we're not really happy where we are, but we're comfortable where we are because we know how to navigate where we are. We know what to expect. It's predictable. It's not unknown. And so we don't want to move. Don't want to do anything outside of that comfort zone, because that comfort zone is protection. We're protected here. No one can hurt me here. No one can do anything to me here. We've put up these walls, and those are part of your emotional blockers. We put up these walls to protect ourselves, and we don't want to let anyone else in. But the problem is, while we've built these walls not letting anyone else in, we are not letting ourselves out. We can't even get out of our own way. so that we can create the life we want and manifest our dreams and live a limitless life. And that's why I'm here. That was me. I was she. I had gotten myself into a place where I had sort of given up, but I didn't, but I did. I wanted more. I wanted more than where I was at. I didn't like what was going on in my life. The problem was I just didn't know how to get it. So I just kind of was going through life until I figured this thing out of how to unlock my power, of discovering who I am, what I want and what I don't want, what my power is that lies down on the inside of me, which is God. And so once I was able to discover how to manifest my dreams, I had to share it. I had to start teaching everyone else to do it as well because there was no one to teach me. I kind of found my way. And I can't say I did it all by myself. There were some angels, some people here that God sent into my life to kind of help me on my journey. And God, me building a relationship with God was very, very important. But I was that girl. I was stuck. I wasn't moving. I was doing some things to make it look like I was moving in life, but I wasn't really moving. And so I needed to get unstuck. If I was going to get somewhere in life, if I was going to manifest my dreams, if I was going to build the wealth I wanted, if I was going to live the life I wanted, if I was going to manifest the man that I wanted, I had to do something different. But what do I do? And so I went on a journey, and I went on that journey of healing, and I was able to discover who I am, change my mindset, which unlocked the power of my mind to be able to say, I can do this, and to have that vision of what it could be. And so, what I want to do in the next episode is give you some insight into my actual story of adversity, the things that I dealt with, the things that I've had to overcome, the family dysfunctions, the way I was brought up, that those things that happened to me growing up, the heartbreaks that I've had, the financial ruin that I've had, it all took a toll on me. And I had to dig my way out. Wasn't easy, but I did it. And so we'll go into that in the next episode. Final thought: where you are is not where you have to be. Your past does not define you. You define you.